recording. We're doing it. Hello. I just wanted to get on camera today. Lately, I have been finding myself... I sprayed this and then open-mouthed went into the cloud of hand sanitizer. Lately, I have found myself returning to doing like comfort makeup without getting too down. I've been down. I've been feeling down and finding myself returning to a makeup look that I did instinctively during lockdowns. I was working from home during lockdowns when they first started occurring almost 6 years ago. So crazy. I found myself doing this type of makeup that felt really cozy and cheerful at the same time. It wasn't anything like super bombastic or weird. It was just stuff that I liked and a little bit of sparkle to keep me hopeful, you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do today. I put my sweatshirt on inside out. It was not a fashion statement, but now we're saying it is. Let's start with priming spray. I'm almost out and I have a backup bottle. I just love this stuff from Trixie Cosmetics. It smells a little bit like, I know like Care Bears aren't scented, I don't think, but like it smells like how I would think a Care Bear smelled. Like a little like toy blueberries or something. And next I've been using this e.l.f. blush as like a little color corrector, just in the deep spots in my face. I'm using the viewfinder as a mirror and I don't want to do that. I brought a mirror over here. So is it the best color corrector in the world? I don't think so. But what I do like is the texture. It's very moist. So I think it has been, oh, I have like chocolate on my nose or something. I think it's from my protein bar, but it's been really nice texture-wise under makeup. And something that I have been trying and very much enjoying is this from Maybelline. This is the Pump and Glow foundation. Plump and Glow. Maybelline Plump and Glow. This is in the color 210. Does it have a name? Like Sun Beige or something like that? It doesn't. This also has a very nice texture to me. It looks like I'm putting on like a whole ton of it, and maybe I am, but I don't think so. And then I'm gonna get the rest of it off of my fingers and then just kind of do this. It has, I would say, like a light to medium coverage, which I've also been liking because I was noticing that like at least through the winter, and I don't live in a place that has like super crazy weather, very mild winter where I live. But I'm freezing all the time, and so I feel like I'm like, oh, it's winter. But the foundation that I usually use, which is the Fenty Blur Stick, and the way I was powdering, I think it was a combination of like product and technique. It was just looking so cakey around my mouth, and I was like, I think I just need to use something lighter right now. This has really been the ticket. It just, I don't know if it has like a dewy finish. It has like a skincare kind of finish to me, and I didn't think that I was that girl that was gonna like that, and I do. I really do. Next, I'm gonna take my cream bronzer, my Charlotte Tilbury. This is in the color medium. So I still work from home, which is wonderful. For someone like with my temperament, I think it has been a real blessing. Like me, who is like very sensitive and doesn't need to be around people all the time. It's been really great. I have found myself though kind of having moments where I'm like actively looking to be away from people, and I don't like that. So I'm like, oh, what's going on there? What am I gonna do right now? I wanna prime my eyes. So a big part of this comfort makeup that I've been doing, and that was so important to me in a time where I was, you know, we were all scared. It was a complete unknown. I don't think I've ever been so scared for such a prolonged time. And for some reason, this felt like the warm, fuzzy blanket of makeup to me. And makeup is part of how I express myself. I don't think makeup is like something that's frivolous, or your routine and how you take care of yourself. I don't think that's frivolous or anything. or shameful at all. So a big part of it was basically an eye set with something liquid or cream. I was using a Charlotte Tilbury like chunky pencil a lot, but right now I have this Violette FR, what are we calling it? The Yeux paint, and this is in something. I can't remember what it's called. I think she named it after a dessert. But I basically would go for something sort of like softly bronze and slightly deeper. I mean, this is much deeper, but something deeper than my eyelid color. And then I'm just gonna go in with this. You can definitely blend this in with your finger. I'm gonna blend it in with a brush today from Sigma, and I think it's the Makeup by Shayla collection. But yeah, you see, you just kind of blend in the edges a little bit. And then I'm gonna let that just set for a little bit. I don't want it completely tacky. And eyebrows have been with a flat Ben Nye brush like this, and then eyeshadow. I haven't been doing anything super special with my brows, but let's see. So I like to comb them out a little bit first, and I still like my brows pretty thin. I don't know how much we've talked about it on here, but I really like them to look almost like an illustrator would draw like their leading lady. I don't need my eyebrows to look like individual hairs. I don't need that on myself. I have to make sure I don't go too ham. I always go too ham right on the inside there. But that's fine. Okay, that's fine for right now. And let me put on a little powder so I can like get a sense of what I'm going for. I'm using this Melt, their loose powder that they have. I think they only have one, which I really like. I find very refreshing for a brand. I'm not powdering under my eyes yet because I haven't done any concealer. I haven't decided what that vibe is yet, because I still want to put on more eyeshadow. But powdering and getting rid of like the super shine of foundation gives me a little bit more context for like what I'm going for. Okay, let me contour my nose a little bit because I've really been enjoying that step. As I mentioned before, I like a sort of illustrative quality to my makeup, and this, it just feels like I'm drawing the character of who I want to be today. Like, I love contouring my nose, and I'm just using this Scott Barnes palette and like a fluffy brush. When I say I love contouring my nose, I'm not saying that I know what I'm doing. Okay, now we've got it going on a little bit. I've been using this hard candy palette that I got from Walmart for like $6, and it has been very enjoyable. The other day, just for funsies, just for my own edification, I was recreating a Sophia Sano look that she did on Soda Lotion for the Grammys, and she has been, you know, in the makeup news, if you're a little makeup head like me, for the past few months for doing these just beautiful looks on Soda. And she has been bringing back the color, bringing back the texture, bringing back the sparkle in the trend alert space. And for the Grammys, she did a paid partnership look with Maybelline, and the look was a lot more, I don't want to say tame, but yeah, maybe tame. It was a lot more like hot girl than it was like, I'm a mermaid siren here to take your man to the clutches of the ocean kind of a look that she's been doing. They've been amazing. Still, it was so beautiful. And honestly, it was part of the reason why I got this foundation. I was like, oh, I'm curious. One of the things that she said she used was this Maybelline like nudes palette. And I was like, I don't know how much I want like a Maybelline eyeshadow palette, especially when I have like 80 trillion right here. What I imagine a Maybelline eyeshadow palette to have is like soft shimmer, sheer colors. And I was like, okay, I have this hard candy one that is essentially drugstore. I got it from Walmart, and I used it and I really enjoyed it. And it has one of my favorite things in the world, which is pressed glitter. I have to head the campaign against the haters of pressed glitter in this world. I love pressed glitter. Glitter suspended in some kind of binder was a huge part of my comfort makeup. And I love glitter. I use it for performance. Glitter, jewels, those are the kinds of things that I like anything sparkling and refracting light on my face. I love that kind of makeup. And putting on a neutral pressed glitter for my comfort makeup is like so, it's just so what I need. In my crease, I put this warmer brown called Hit Single. And you can see it's not like, it looks like it's gonna be like hot tangerine, but it's not. It's like a nice, warm, soft brown. And now I'm gonna go in with one of these pressed glitters. Maybe we'll do something a little warmer today. I think I'm gonna do this color. It's called Electric. And also like, cause you can see this liquid shadow is so vampy on me, like all over the lid like this. The glitter really helps take it a little bit back from being so like, I'm staring into your soul, and you know, it's bringing some light to the face. It's doing what we do. It's bringing light to the world. I like to take it a little bit above my crease. Oh God, I love it so much already. I could also like layer these glitters a little bit. I never really do that. I usually just pick one and stick with it. Okay, I'll pick this lighter one. I'll put a tiny bit of this lighter one called All the Lights right in the middle. And it's just a little bit more of a lighter neutral glitter. Oops, that was more than I wanted to do. But we're going full, ooh. The Melt eyeliner, that's what this is. This is Melt eyeliner in Onyx. It gets crazy. No, it stays on really well. It's hard to remove. This is the tubing mascara from Hourglass. It is so lovely. It's super black and very thickening, which I really like. Usually if it's a mascara that other people think is clumpy, then I know I'm in business. I don't think I heard that this one was clumpy. I think I heard this one was like, whoa, if you want a big impact. I was like, hello. I just remembered that we didn't put on our concealer yet. But can you see, like, oh gosh, I just feel so much more like lively. Not like lively, but this is also a concealer that I have been deeply obsessed with. And the thing, what do you call it? The little doe foot, it broke off and it's stuck in here. This is how much I love this concealer. This is the Pretty Fresh concealer from ColourPop. I've just been sticking my brush in here. And I do this. I go all over, baby. We're gonna have to do a little bit more with the nose contour, but I get in there. Oh God, I dropped it. I know I'm gonna run out of this concealer. I love it so very much. It's a really soft finish. I've worn it all over my face as my only base product. I just love it. Put a little bit more here, right by the mouth. Again, I don't like a lot of product around my mouth because I just feel like it collects there and mocks me throughout the day. But this, I love the Pretty Fresh concealer. Oof, I love it. The lip that I really wanted to wear today, I can't find. It was either tear this room apart looking for this lip gloss that I want, which is the Laneige Sugar Glaze. I wanted like a really neutral sort of beigey sheer gloss, but I spent about 5 minutes looking for it and I was like, I know what this can turn into. This can turn into a very frustrating hour and I don't want to do that. So I'm gonna go with the lip that I have been wearing with this look, which is Melt Baby. And I have rediscovered this liner in my kit from About Face, and it's called Smoking Room. And it's like a warm nude, I would say, on me. But what I really love about it is it's super long wear. So it goes on creamy, then sets down, and then I like to put my really defining pencil around it and it really grabs on. That's what I've been really liking technique-wise, is layering a long wear lip liner with any other lip liner really, just so I can get that like base. It's almost like a primer, like a lip liner primer. It's not really defining on me, so I like to layer lip liners for sure. And I'm gonna wait for that to set up for just a moment, and let's put on my little mole. I have a little freckle right here, which is the cutest spot to me in the world. It's where Dita Von Teese got a tattoo, I believe, of a mole. And I'm like, oh, I'm Dita Von Teese. Maybe I'm gonna finish off with my mole last because I wanna do my cheek. I can feel that setting up. So let's go in with Merit Baby. This is like a very beige pink on me, which I love. And I was recently kind of in a low moment filling my cart up with these lipsticks that are on sale. They're like named after supermodels or something, like 90s supermodels. And I was like, oh my God, that's right up my alley. And I was like, ooh, I bet this is gonna be like this beigey pink. And so I looked it up and looked up swatches on people, and it's just like a pink. Like there's nothing really special about this particular lipstick that I have been lusting over for like maybe 3 weeks. And this lipstick, it does give me that kind of neutral pink beige. So I already have it, and it's called Baby. And I don't know, it's just like sometimes the things that you're looking for are already in your collection, or like, you know, if I can be a little more broad about it, sometimes the things that you're looking for, you already have. So I can feel that our base lip liner has already set. Oh, and this is just the color that I return to often, and I don't know what I'm gonna do when I run out because I don't know what brand it's from, and I don't know exactly what color it is. I think it's Universal Brown, but it's an eyebrow pencil, and it is the perfect tone and perfect texture for just getting that little definition on your lips. Okay, and then sometimes this is what I do too. I'll do this with any neutral lip pencil. Sometimes if I want like a little more like, then I'll use it on my nose. Okay, and then I get self-conscious and then I like powder over it and I'm like, ugh. So let's do the cheek. I recently found this on, I think, fragrance.net. They had the discontinued cream color base in Shell, my most favorite highlighter. So I'm gonna use that. It has this like pink champagne kind of base, and on me you can see like it doesn't really look pink. It just looks like my natural oils, which is so funny. Just powdering and putting them back on. But I have been missing this for so long and I love it. Okay, and then let's finish off the cheek. I have this other Scott Barnes blush palette and just the most beautiful colors. Oh my God. I think I'm just gonna go for this one. It's called Strike a Rose. This brush is literally one of my favorite finds. I got it at the art store. It is literally a paintbrush. So we're going with Strike a Rose, and it's so soft too. Ugh. And that's it. Give myself a little spritz. This is also something that I've been really liking. I did not think I was gonna like this either. I was just like, I don't even care about this. I got this free when I placed an order, I think, on rmsbeauty.com or whatever their website is. I've got hair on my face, help me. It's their Radiance Lock Setting Mist. I have been loving how it has been finishing my makeup off. Oh my gosh, I feel very pretty. Let's take the hair down, let's do the mole. Okay, a little more powder on the middle of my forehead, because that's the only thing, is I like spraying like the perimeter of my face and letting the residual mist get toward the middle, because I don't like my forehead being shiny at all. And then I'll just go in with that eyebrow pencil and just put my mole back. Boop. And now I feel like Cindy Crawford. Okay, and that's it. That's been my comforting makeup look that I've been wanting to do and that I have been doing for the past, on and off for the past couple of weeks. Like I said, it's like this warm blanket of makeup that I really love doing. I think that Hard Candy palette really takes it over the edge, and it really surprised me. I think I can also go in with a little inner corner highlight too. Why not? This color in Ballad is super beautiful. It is like a champagne. Oh gosh, this color is so pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous. I love it. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you are finding ways to keep yourself comforted. This is not just about like comfort, it's like what can bolster you to take a step forward, to do whatever you want to do, Monica. That's kind of what I have been using my makeup for as of late. I've been having a lot of fun with it, just rediscovering the joy of getting ready again and giving myself whatever I need on a particular day, you know? Check it in. Let me know if you have any comforting routines or makeup tips that you want to talk about. Let me know in the comments. We all want to know, and I will talk to you in the next one. Bye. Oops. Whoa, getting crazy.